So hello everyone, this is Sweet MJ channel, and for today this will be my first vlog, which is about health education. So matagal ko nang gustong gawin to here in my YouTube channel, which is a health teaching or health education about anything, just anything, any topic that I can think about. So, ngayon, yung gagawin ko is to share to you what are the basic steps for your first aid. So, if there is any emergency, what you will do at home. And if you are far from the health centers or hospitals, what you will do. Kung malayo ka man sa health centers or any healthcare facility, what you are going to do at home is this one. So, anything. So, I hope for today's video, you will learn a lot from me. And so, this is it. This is Sweet MJ channel, your healthcare provider. I am a nurse by profession, and I am also an educator by heart. Okay, so in this video you are going to learn the basic in first aid and what are the tips you are going to do in case of emergency in any situation. So here, everyone should know how to, number one, recognize the injuries, and then control the bleeding, and then know how to care for burns and care for muscle, bone, and joint injuries, and also care for sudden illness. So there are 3 C's that you have to learn about the emergency action steps. So what are they? Number 1, check. Check. Number 2, call. And then number 3 is to care. So check. What you are going to check? First, you have to check the scene. Number 1, is the scene safe? What happened? Or how many people are injured in that scene or in that accident, and then are there any bystanders who can help you? If you are in a situation where there is an accident, you have to first, before you are going to rescue or to help, you have to check if the scene is safe for everyone and of course for you as well. Note, before you are going to perform any procedure, you have to obtain the consent. So you have to obtain consent from all mentally competent, conscious adult victims, okay? Parents or guardian of minors or emotionally disturbed victims. And if not available, first aid care must be given without consent. If the 2 that I mentioned earlier are not available, you can do the first aid, you can perform first aid care without consent, okay? So if a victim is unconscious or badly injured or so ill that he or she cannot respond, the consent is implied. First, what you are going to do, of course, you have to call rescue team. That is the first thing that you have to do. So in the following circumstances, you are going to call for a rescue team if, number 1, the victim is unconscious and the victim has trouble breathing, okay, and has chest pain or pressure, and then if it is bleeding severely, has severe pain in the abdomen, or is vomiting or passing blood, and then has seizures or a severe headache or slurred speech, and then appears to have been poisoned or has injuries to the head, neck, or back. So these 3. This is a very critical part: the head, the neck, and the back. And you have to call for the rescue team if has possibly broken bones, okay? And then victim cannot be moved easily as well. So, okay, these are the following you are going to do. If you have noticed this, I have mentioned, you have to call for the rescue team. And then next, So when calling for a rescue team, have the following information ready. What are they? Number one, the location of the emergency with cross streets. Number two, the phone number from which you are calling, and then what happened in that scene, or what happened with that emergency situation, if there is any accidents, or if there is just something happened with your family there that you need to call the attention of the rescue team. So you have to tell them what happened and how many people are involved, if there is one or two or more, and then what is being done, or as a rescue or as a first aid provider, what have you done to that scene or to that person who was injured. And do not hang up first. You have to wait first, okay? Do not hang up first. You have to wait for the rescue team for them to hang it up, okay? And then next, care for the victim. So injuries are one of our nation's most important health problems. So especially here, especially in the Philippines. So most of us will have a significant injury at the same time in our lives. So many injuries are preventable. So there are 5 leading causes of injuries. So what are they? So first and foremost, motor vehicular accidents. Next, falls. Falls, most especially for the younger ones. For the children, falls are very most common. And then poisonings, like food poisoning. And then drowning. Drowning, if you are in a pool, in a swimming pool, or in a beach, anywhere. So drowning is also most common. And lastly is choking. Okay, for the bloody nose is very most common, especially during summer. If you are in a situation wherein your friend or someone with you has a bloody nose, what you are going to do? Okay, first, bloody noses are not usually painful. They can be caused from an injury. It could be high blood pressure or just the altitude changes. So what are the first aid treatment if you have a bloody nose? Okay, what you will do, number one, encourage them to breathe through their mouth, okay, not on their nose, as they might suffocate. Okay, so encourage someone or that person to just breathe from their mouth. Okay, and then have the victim sit down, lean forward with chin toward the chest. Okay, so pinch the nostrils together firmly for full 15 minutes. So if there is someone who knows, do not panic. Instead, you are going to do this following. Number one, as I have said, encourage them to breathe through their mouth, not through their nose, as they might suffocate. So breathe through their mouth. And then have the victim sit down and lean forward with chin toward the chest. And then you have to pinch the nostrils together firmly for full 15 minutes. So if bleeding continues, you have to what? You have to apply ice pack to the bridge of the nose. If still after 15 minutes, if bleeding still continues, you have to apply an ice pack to the bridge of the nose, or what we call that, cold compress. So put pressure in the upper lip. Put pressure in the upper lip below the nose. Okay? So if the bleeding still continues after another 15 minutes, repeat the steps one more time. Okay? Repeat the steps one more time. What are they? Okay, so you have to breathe through your mouth and then sit down. Observe that you have sit down and lean forward with your chin towards your chest, like that. Okay? Like that. And then, okay, and then you have to apply ice pack. You have to pinch the nostril for 15 minutes, and after that, if still bleeding continues, you have to apply ice pack. And if it still continues after 15 minutes, you have to still do the same. Okay, lean forward, pinch, and apply ice packs. And then, if there is still bleeding after 45 minutes, then that is the time for you to seek the medical help. Okay, but if it stops, then congratulations, you did a great job. Okay, so how to make a cold compress. What you are going to do for you to make a cold compress? Number one, put an ice in a Ziploc plastic bag. Okay, you have to put an ice in a Ziploc plastic bag. So you can use the ice cubes or the ice from your fridge. And then you have to soak, okay, and then next you have to soak clean hand towel in cold water. Okay, you have to soak clean hand towel in cool water. And then wring out the towel, and then wrap the towel around the ice bag and apply to area to reduce the swelling, pain, or itchiness. So if you have a bloody nose, you can apply that to this area, ice pack. So, or for example, if you are having an immunization, if you got a shot and that you feel that your injection site is very heavy and redness, okay, if there is redness or swelling at the injection site, you have also to apply the cold compress to reduce the swelling, pain, and itchiness. Okay, that's all. Okay, for burns. Burns are most common if you are working in the kitchen, so burns are most common as well. So what will you do if there is burns? So what are burns? So burns that means you have exposure to the heat, the chemicals, electricity, or any radiation. So critical burns, that means you have trouble breathing. You have trouble in breathing, and then it covers more than one body part. Okay, it covers more than just one body part, not just from this area, but it should be covers more than one part of the body. So it covers the eyes, that is critical as well, and then genital parts. So that is critical, and if the victim is elderly, what do you mean when we say elderly? So that is older, so 60 up, so elderly. So what are the first aid treatment? Cool the burn immediately by immersing it in cool water, not ice, or placing it in a cold running water for at least 10 minutes. So, and then use a clean, cool, wet towel will also reduce the pain. And for minor mouth burn, victim can suck on the ice. It's not swallow, only suck. Okay? So please, guys, I hope you like this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.